Hi, it's Joey, and today I'm with Grogu, and we're going to be reacting to the Mandalorian Season 3 trailer. It is 4 a.m. in the UK right now. I just finished editing my Last of Us reaction. I don't have a sleeping pattern right now. I just exist. And I went onto the internet, I was ready to upload it, and the Mandalorian Season 3 trailer had arrived, and I think it's time. So let's, without further ado, I'm so ready for this. Let's go.
Our people are scattered, like stars in the galaxy. What are we?
We're gonna see more Mandalorian
What do we
stuff.
stand
Yes.
for? Being a Mandalorian's not just learning about how to fight. You also have to know how to navigate the galaxy. That way, you'll never be lost.
I'm so happy. Like, you don't understand. I was literally in a depression. I mean, okay, mental health is mental health, but in like a decent chunk of my good mental health comes from my shows. And the end of The Mandalorian Season 2 genuinely threw me into a funk for a very, very long time. And like, I got over it. I was like coping with my life, but you know, I was thinking like, is it going to take like all of Season 3 before they're back together? Like, is it even going to happen? I was getting comments from people being like, you need to understand, okay? You just don't understand Star Wars, all right? Grogu and the Mandalorian are going to part ways for forever, okay? And I was like, I don't think you understand the show you've been watching. Anyway, and I was not in a good place. And then the Book of Boba Fett happened, and I just fixed the world. And now Season 3, they're just gonna be together the whole time.
I'm going to Mandalore, so that I may be forgiven for my transgressions.
May the Force be with you!
This is the way.
Yes, it is. He got to press the button!
Something dangerous happening out there.
I'm sorry, I know that there's like plot coming, but like Grogu got to press the button to go speedy.
There's something dangerous happening out there. And by the time it becomes big enough for you to act...
Oh dear, that's the dude that wanted the DNA.
Too late.
Those were more Order 66 memories, weren't they? Oh fucking hell.
Too late.
Hang on, kid.
Oh, he will. Yeah, like this is when Grogu saw Order 66. Like this is from his point of view. He's in his pod here.
Hang on, kid.
So many Mandalorians. I'm so happy. I'm less happy. I'm so happy again. That looks so good. It looks like we're going to be exploring Mandalore and Mandalore's history, Mandalore now, and what it means to be a Mandalorian, and he's going to be looking for himself, for what it means for him to be a Mandalorian, because obviously like his sect, which I now know, are like crazy cultist people or whatever. They say if you remove your helmet, then you're not a Mandalorian, but like the rest of the Mandalorians will be like, you have the Darksaber and you wear the armor and you live by a code that is in line with us, you're a Mandalorian. So I think his crazy people can go away. I do think it would be really good ultimately if he could reach a point where he is comfortable with taking his helmet off. Like maybe he doesn't do it all the time, like if he's out and about in public or whatever, he has it on, but like when they're in the ship or when they're at home, what's going to be their home? They can't live in that tiny ship. You know, when he's just around people he's comfortable with removing it, because then we get to see Pedro Pascal some more. But also just from his sake, like I know it's what he's used to, so I'm not expecting him to just suddenly never wear the helmet. But I would like it if he were to figure out what it means for him to be a Mandalorian and kind of find a value point that if it fits him and is still in keeping with the Mandalorian. Also, there was that flash of Order 66, and I need to know what happened to this little one. I need to know who saved him, how he was saved, where he was, how he ended up in that random place. Like, there is a big time myth, there's a big time. It's like 25 years missing where we do not know what happened to him. I'm not necessarily expecting to ever find out like where he came from, because he was a kid, so it's not like he's gonna remember vividly, like, oh, I left my home planet and it's at these coordinates, or, you know, I'm Yoda and Yaddle, or whatever her name is, like, you know, whatever it is. But hopefully we're going to find out how he survived Order 66. And we saw a flash of the guy who, the scientist who was helping Moff Gideon clone with the genetics and the cloning and everything. So I'm guessing that side of things is still going to be rumbling around. I know, oh, his name has just freaking left my head. Moff Gideon's actor. I know him. He's in so many things. Esposito, I think is his surname. Oh my god. Sorry, brain fog, CFS. I know he has been doing articles. I saw one article where he was saying that, you know, something like basically his character isn't done. You know, so the New Republic or whatever are not going to do a very good job of keeping him locked up. I'm just so excited for Grogu and Mando together, and for more scenes with them, and to learn more about the Mandalorians. I mean, I've now seen all of the Clone Wars and all of Rebels, and I have devoured every single mention of Mandalore that they have. We still I still haven't seen it fall. I'm still not in, I don't think that's ever been shown on screen. But going and seeing a live action Mandalore post Empire destruction and kind of seeing what happens next for these people is so fascinating. I'm so ready, and I'm so excited for our Mandalorian to be a key part of it, for this little one to be along for the ride, to see the familiar faces. And I'm just, when you're in a dark time, you just focus on the fact that the Mandalorian is coming back into your life, and then everything is good again. I'm so ready for this. I hope you've enjoyed this trailer reaction. Let me know what you think about the trailer, if you spotted something that I didn't in the trailer, because I was kind of crying over Grogu just a tiny bit. It actually, like, the beginning of it played on Twitter for me for a second, and I did see Grogu, and then I was like, stop, I have to react. But, like, I wasn't listening to it, I was just looking at it, and then I was like, no, Joy, you can't look at it without hearing. You need, if you're gonna react to it, you need to react to it. So I kind of already had my, like, emotional breakdown about Grogu. I did just sit in front of my computer, like, he's coming, because that is how I live my life. You know, this little guy is with me everywhere. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. It was certainly a surprise for me. I think I actually did see something earlier today that it was coming, and I completely was in the back of my mind. I've been like, like I said, it's 4:15 now. I have been editing The Last of Us. That'll be up either right after this comes up or right before, depending on how speedy things go. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you for season 3 of The Mandalorian. If you've just discovered my channel, all of my reactions to The Mandalorian are here, and also on my Patreon unedited. And thank you so much for watching.